You know what's fascinating about Philippine politics right now? We're witnessing a rare moment, a turning point even, where the word opposition isn't being treated like a curse word. Undersecretary Claire Castro, speaking on behalf of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., made waves recently when she said the administration welcomes the rise of a new opposition. Yes, you heard that right. The palace wants engagement, but constructive engagement. According to Castro, what the Marcos government won't tolerate are obstructionists, people who stall reforms, politicize issues for personal gain, and contribute nothing meaningful to national discourse. It's a balanced message, and honestly, it's one we haven't heard in a while. But here's where it gets interesting. Around the same time, Vice President Sara Duterte released a bold statement of her own. She called on Filipinos to build what she describes as a powerful and principled opposition. She talked about accountability, transparency, and engaging government with integrity. All good things on paper. But here's the contradiction, and it's a big one. How can the Vice President call for a principled and accountable opposition when she herself is under growing scrutiny for her own lack of accountability? Let's break it down. As the Secretary of Education, Vice President Duterte has faced mounting criticism over the questionable use of confidential funds, millions, in fact, that remain largely unexplained. And this isn't just about the Department of Education. The controversy reaches into the very heart of her role as Vice President. Questions are now being raised about the misuse of funds in the office of the Vice President as well. That's two powerful institutions under a single leader, both facing serious allegations about how public money was handled. And let's not forget, this isn't just noise. Lawmakers are actively discussing the possibility of impeachment, grounded in real, documented concerns. Corruption, lack of transparency, and a pattern of avoiding accountability have all been laid on the table. Even more troubling, her calls for principled opposition sound hollow when she remains silent on the lingering wounds of the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Where's the accountability there? Where's the justice for the victims who continue to suffer in silence? Now let's be clear. Being in the opposition is not a crime. In fact, in a healthy democracy, the opposition plays a crucial role. It holds power accountable. It gives voice to the people the majority may overlook. It can be, and should be, a force for good. And that's what Claire Castro is getting at. President Marcos's administration, at least in this instance, seems to be signaling openness to dialogue, as long as it's not destructive or self-serving. But here's the twist. Sara Duterte, despite being second in command, increasingly looks like she's using the language of reform as a shield, a political move to protect her own ambitions, not to serve the people. Is it principled opposition she wants, or just power maintained by another name? We, the people, have to stay sharp. We have to know the difference between real leadership and political theater. True opposition doesn't hide behind slogans. It acts with transparency, honesty, and a deep commitment to the Filipino people, not just to political survival. So here's my message to every student, every young voter, every citizen watching this right now. Stay informed, demand integrity, and remember, calling for accountability means being accountable yourself. If you found value in this video, please like, comment, and share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to Ang Kampanero, Tinig ng Katotohanan, Tunog ng Kasaysayan for more sharp, fearless analysis, because we believe the Filipino people deserve the truth, not just the headlines.